In this video, we're going to see about feature control frame, or we can call it as a tolerance box. This is the full-fledged tolerance box or feature control frame. So what is feature control frame or tolerance box? A feature control frame is required to describe the condition and tolerance of control on a part feature. For example, if you want to manage a for the 2D design, you need more than dimensions. Okay, for that purpose only, we using feature control frame to specify what kind of operation is to be done, not manufacturing operation. It for the shape or size of the particular feature or part. The tolerance box consists of four main part. One is geometrical characteristics, another one is tolerancing zone, another is material condition, and then last one is datum. So it is in that we mention GDT symbols or control symbols to specify the particular part features need. So feature control frame or tolerance have major two versions of. So what is major version is ASME and ISO. It's an international version. In ISO, we can call it as a tolerance box. We can call it as a feature control frame. Time you heard about tolerance box only in Asian peoples. In American and Western country or in international handling persons are known as a ASME. It's a American based standards. It's called feature control frames. So the frames types. One is single frame, multi-frame, and composite frame. In single frame, we can mention a single tolerancing value like the geometric characteristic like position. You can, if it is a circle, means you can mention diameter symbol and you give tolerance if needed. You can give the material condition also and give the datums. Based on a datum only, it choose the place of the tolerancing. Then multiple frame. Some part feature need more than one tolerancing. Like if we take as a whole or shaft, we need to position perpendicular. So it is perpendicular to the datum A, and we can give material condition also. And another one is composite frame. It's like a combined frame. We can call it as a combined frame also. We can mention one geometrical dimensions, one geometrical characteristic with more than one tolerancing and datum values. For example, this is image like a sample only to understand what is the use of single and multi-frame and combined frame. So you can see some tolerancing value how they mentioning it. So each and every countries have different style to mention it, and each and every industry have their own style to express it. So some people used call out for it, some people use normal whole size for it. So it is based on the particular industries because standards have different versions, each and every version. For example, we using ISO standard means it have the old version is 1011, sorry, 1101 2007, and another one is 1101 2017. So some people follow 7, some people follow 17. Like that only ASME standard also. Some people follow the old or some people follow the new. As per that only the drawing will change. Most of the countries follow the new methods only. So this is the tolerancing box or feature control frame. It consists first is the geometrical characteristics. This is the constant value. We must specify the, if we using the box means first we mention the geometrical characteristics, and another is if it uh, object or drawing in a if you want to mention a hole or shaft or cylindrical object, we mention diameter symbol. This is optional only. We use diameter symbol for optional. If it's a circular or cylindrical only, we use. It is called tolerance zone shape. And another one is tolerancing value. This is also a mandatory one. We use every time we mention this box, we mention 100%, we mention the tolerancing value. It is called tolerance zone size. And another is material condition. This is the option one. If the pot features need a material condition means we used to mention here. Then other three boxes are basically mentioning the data based on XYZ axis. In future video we can see everything in detail, like geometry characteristics symbol in detail videos, because I can't uh, tell everything in a single video. It takes time in hours. Okay, so I'm going to do it in part part-time features only, like one by one, part 1, part 2, part 3 series, like that. So this is a primary datum box. First one is a primary datum. So if it need means you can apply the material condition for it also. And another one is secondary datum. If you also need means you can mention the material condition for this also. We can talk about material condition detail in other videos. So just we in this video we specifically seeing about the feature control frame or the tolerance box, okay, not about entire GDT. So third one is tertiary or third data. It's based on z axis, and if you need it means you can give material condition for this only. So this is the full-fledged. If you want to fill up entire tolerancing box means you used to mention this thing fully. So let's talk about what are the topics we're going to cover in future videos, like what are the things we specify in the tolerancing box we saw in last slide. So I'm going to explain it a little bit so we can finish it the in this video. So some people saw this video only means they can understand about what is tolerance box clearly. So that's why I'm explaining in this video geometric characteristic and one by one topics, like introduction for the brief. So these are the geometric characteristics. We can explain it what is flatness, straightness, like perpendicular, in divide into form formation, form orientation, location, and run out. So next one is tolerancing zone shape. So only we use this if it is a cylindrical or circular object. It means mostly we use this for hole or a shaft. Otherwise it have a curved surface. Next one is tolerancing zone size. So this is the main part of the tolerancing value. So most of the time in college days we can use this only, like limit tolerance, symmetrical tolerance, basic tolerance. It have many types, many name in different countries. Okay, for example, we used to insert a shaft in a hole. So in the hole size is 9.8 mm max, minimum is 9.4. So it based on this, if it is a 9.4 it will insert perfectly, if it is a 9.5 it will insert perfectly, it is a 9.8 means it will insert perfectly, even it's the it have any slopes or like that. Okay, so this is the main thing we used to mention in the tolerancing box. This is the simple thing we can see now. In future we can see it elaborately. So material conditions. So what are the material condition we going to use, like maximum material and least material condition? These are the thing we used to add in the tolerancing box for specify the material condition for the part features. So this also we can going to see in brief in other videos. This is like an introduction only. So the last one is datum. Before we go to datum, we used to know what is degree of freedom. So commonly known as there are 6 degree of freedom, 3 translation and 3 rotation. But in design world there are 12 degree of freedom because there is a positive and a negative. So in this case we have mentioned the translation rotation based on x y z axis. Okay, if we mention negative also means it consists of 12 directions like up and down, front and back, and right and left. So it have 6 translation, 6 rotation. The 6 rotation based on the XYZ positive and negative axis. We can call it as pitching, rolling, and yawing. So we move on to primary datum. So what is primary datum? Primary datum consists of XY axis. Say we can say plane A. We can see it in as a 3D object. We can't do this in two dimensional. Talking about three dimensional only. It restricts 6 degree of freedom and it have minimum 3 point in contact to establish the datum plane. And another one is secondary datum. It have plane A, plane B. So we can consist as a XY axis and plus we added as a Z axis also 90 degree. So it will perpendicular to the plane A. So it restrict 6 degree of freedom. To establish this we need minimum 2 point of contacts. The next one is trinary datums. It is the full complete datums based on XYZ axis, XY, YZ and XZ plane like plane A, plane B and plane C based on 90 degree to each other. So it restrict 12 degree of freedom and it need minimum 1 point of contact. Okay, so in few I already told you in future we're going to see each and every topic I said now, starting from geometrical characteristics to the datum, and extra we're going to see about what is the GDT boundaries, everything in again another videos, because I already told you I can't make every video in a single shot. Okay, so in future we can see many regarding these topics. If you like this video you can share and comment this. This is the my first time I am trying in English because some people asked in English. Okay, thank you.